Hawai'i. Welcome, welcome. Not everyone is here. We'll acknowledge that, but we do want to stay on schedule as much as possible to honor your time as well as the speakers' times. And just want to thank you so much for coming to spend some time with us to learn about FASD. Before we begin, I'm going to ask Kahulahela to clear the air, welcome the spirits to help us with this day to on these many questions that we have about fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. So Kahulahela Johnson.
Aloha mai kākou. Aloha. I'd like us all at this time to take a moment in silence for our friends and loved ones and our extended family. All who may have lost loved ones, may have recently lost a home. Let's take a moment in silence. At this time, I'd like to open particular Oli. And this particular Oli is called out to usher in the light. Start our day with bringing in. Ye kane holani ye aloha kaua. Kau hoku hokahi hele ke alaloa. Aloha kama tuku kawata wahine. E wahine lohiau nana I kamakani. E makani lohiau hapu mai o loko e. E kane holani e aloha kaua. Kau kapoku hokahi hele ki alaloa. Aloha kama tuku kapato wahine. E wahine lohiau nana I kamakani. E makani lohiau hapu mai o loko e. E kane holani e aloha kaua. Kau kahoku hokahi hele ki alaloa. Aloha kama kuku kapaka wahine. E wahine lohiau nana I kamakani. E makani lohiau haupu mai o loko e. And this next Oli I'd like to do is to clear the pathway ahead. No hoana kia koikna hele ia laia e ke ohu e kaua koko. E nā kino malu I kalani malu e oe. E holu mai anō laka I kuna maukahu. O mako no ai. At this time, I invite all of you to take several deep breaths with me. And with our first breath, I want you to envision your piko po'o
top of your head. This is, we have three people. Piko Po'o, or Piko Vaina, and our Piko Ma'i. And from our Piko Po'o, we're gonna inhale and exhale, and we're gonna connect to all of our ancestors, all the way back to the beginning of time. Imagine that DNA in you that connects back to your ancestors, back to the beginning of time. Inhale with me and exhale. You just feel that energy flowing in you, the love, all of your ancestors pouring into you through your Piko Po'o. And now we bring that down to our Piko Vaina. And our Piko Vaina is our connection to our family and loved ones in the present moment. We inhale and exhale. We make this connection within our kino. Thirdly, we inhale and exhale and connect to our Piko Ma'i. And our Piko Ma'i is our connection to our descendants, all those who will come after us. This is our children. This is all the way into the future. When we inhale again, and bring that connection all the way through. You just feel that energy coursing through. And today, we give thanks, Kepua, for this opportunity that we can gather here together today. Kepua, we ask that the portal be opened. We ask that the connection of our loved ones and our ancestors and of Kepua, source energy, flow in us and through us and as us today. As we seek to find answers in deeper discussions today, to open ourselves up to thinking creatively, to sharing our aloha with one another, aloha ke kahi, to letting down our guards and dismissing our judgments, so we can be fully present in this moment, sharing our aloha. Mahalo Kepua, Amamaua no, Alele aku no, Amen.
Thank you, Kaho. Thank you, Kahu, very much. Appreciate that. Okay, now please come in, grab a seat. So I'm hoping that we're all centered and ready to begin the day. Thank you very much again. I wanted to explain a little bit about our centerpieces. Kahu, would you like to come and explain the centerpieces, please? Because this is part of the spiritual blessing that we have.
Thank you so much for the beautiful centerpieces. Yes, what we have here in the center is Lawa'e. Lawa'e. Can you see Lawa'e? Beautiful. Now, Lawa'e is a very fragrant lau or leaf fern that we have in the island. And when crushed, when woven together into lei, it almost smells identical to my lei. So we're bringing in this healing mana, the plant medicine. We must have plant medicine in all our discussions, especially when we're in this kind of an environment with concrete this kind of a structure, we always need to have plant medicine. And of course, we have the beautiful flowers with the adornments in honor of our deity, Laka. And what we have here also on our table is a little bowl of pa'akai, of Hawaiian salt, sea salt. And the beautiful thing about having pa'akai is for purification, to cleanse, to lift and clear any negativity within us and within the room. So thank you so much.
Mahalo. Thank you. So this was done with intention and with purpose for all of us. Okay, I really want to thank our sponsors. Couldn't have done it without you. So thank you, Department of Health, Alcohol and Drug Abuse Division, the Council on Developmental Disabilities, and even the Japanese American Citizens League from Berkeley chapter, where my husband and I have been members for a long time, donated, because they see this also as a very civil rights issue, that we need to look at this as an underprivileged situation that needs to be recognized and rectified. The Coalition for Drug-Free Hawaii, of course, has always been our mainstay, and we thank them. Along with some private donations from a foundation, and you'll see them in, and even Central Pacific Bank gave a small donation to us. So we're very grateful that we have the support. We're getting a larger support from the community, and just wanted to thank you very much for that. Okay, today's agenda was purposely designed for us to do homework. Okay, so it's not a test. It's just to gather resources and share mana'au and see what else we can develop for our children and adults affected by, and families affected by FASD. But before I begin, I want to talk about my red shoes. People here, this is a national movement, international movement called Red Shoes Rock. And that was developed by someone with an adult with FASD. And I asked him, well, why do you call it Red Shoes Rock? And he says, because they're cool. And I said, oh, okay. And that was what I got. And that's why whenever we do an FASD presentation like this, we wear red shoes to just acknowledge that this is an international issue, not just a local issue. Okay. So today's program is to begin. I want to make sure we start on time. Okay, great. We're going to begin with a parent panel. This is the heart of FASD. This is the heart in a sense that how love develops, unconditional love must develop in order to continue. And this is the message that I know some of the parents have brought. Then we'll move into a presentation by two of our speakers from Washington State that we've invited that are specialists in FASD. One is a neuropsychologist that has done a lot of work with people with FASD and has, has forensic background, as well as Dr. Sparrow, who has worked with families with FASD and specialized with that. So she'll share her stories as well. They will present together. Then, in the afternoon, at lunchtime, we want to give a few presentations, and acknowledgements. So Darlene and I will be presenting just a short, brief presentation during our lunch period. Then the afternoon, that's where the rubber meets the road. Okay, we're going to be talking about a case, and that case is a real case. Right. It talks about a real life situation that needs attention, and it brings out all the aspects, as much as possible. We brought out all the aspects of a family dealing with FASD, and it's not just a child, but the mother. And then it's a broad case. And it's exquisite in the sense that it involves family court as well. So there are many aspects to this, and we want you to share what you learn in the morning to try to apply it to the afternoon case, so you can see, start to develop some ideas as to what is appropriate, what would be helpful, what is inappropriate and how to advocate for appropriate services. FASD informed services are quite different from most other services. Okay, and then we want you to, we're going to share, and I know that we have some prevention workers here, for which we're so grateful. And the way we also look at prevention is that when we treat or intervene appropriately, we stop the generational impact of FASD. And that is prevention. And that is what we're trying to do, creating a more, robust kind of society in general. That is our goal, our mission.